A very good day. I would like to reach you, Dr. Indra. So today we as a group 12 will be presenting about the SME company that we already choose, which is KMG Global SDN Berhad. I'm Sayyida Shakira with my metric number 2 80586. We'll be presenting about 1.0, the introduction about the related company. KMG Global SDN Berhad is a company based on the sale of Quranic food, which is taken from the source of the Holy Quran of Islamic religion, which has scientific studies that provide many health benefits. Their product, Southern Olive House, comes up with high quality and natural organic product which contain high nutritional value. The official distributor of Southern Olive House, headquarters who responsible for all agent in the South, like all other businesses, faces internal and external problems. But the manager believes that when company facing a problem related to their workers, instead of giving direction, it is better to provide space and opportunity for the workers to overcome their problems. She also believed that going directly to the line of work provide the best teacher experiences. And it can be seen on the slide presentation screen. There are Olive House product marketed by KMG Global SDN Berhad.
Hi, my name is Noor Azatul Amira Bentino, metric number 280780. Right now, I'm going to be presenting about the main problem of KMJ Global Sendian Berhad. As word spread about the COVID-19 virus during the MCO, people started to worry more about their health. In particular, there was a lot of news about the deaths caused by the virus. So, the owner said that the companies have been better during the MCO than in previous year because more customers are choosing their product as their side food for the health. But based on an interview with Mr. Dahlia, KMJ Global Sendian Berhad, biggest problem is that it has to worry about the employees, or we can say that as employee concern. So, this happens when an employee does a bad job or does not live up to the standard of behavior set for them. So, it's making it hard for the company to grow. When a worker does not do their job well enough, they are said to be underperforming. Then the communication problems with the employees not only cause problem for the owners of the business, but also it make it hard for the customer to get any help from the seller. For example, KMG Global Sendam Berhad has an employee who does not know enough about the technology. So this could cause the overall cost of production to go up. As we know, the company does not meet the needs or expectation of its customers, it could be diminished not only bottom line but also its reputation for the whole company. So, if the company could not find a good worker or employee, the company has to deal with a lot of problems. So, because of this, employee concern become one of the biggest problem that KMG Global Sendian Berhad had to solve.
Hi, my name is Nurul Barkis binti Aris Fadila, metric number 287800, and today I will present you about the factors of the main problem in KNJ Global Senior Berhad. So we move to the first factors of the main problem in KMJ Global Senior Berhad. Firstly is the lack of staff training and motivation. The CEO stated that most of the staff are not serious about their target sales, and this can be due to the staff training and motivation. Due to a lack of training and motivation among these employees, target sales cannot be improved as the employees may be the main reason for the company's failure to meet their goals. Second factors is attitude of the employees. Employee attitudes can have an impact on how KMG Global Senior Berhad views their employees. This can occur when their employer become dissatisfied with their poor performance at work and incurs pressure on the company's management. Furthermore, lack of worker knowledge and advanced technological tools can be a factor of this main problem. During our discussion with KMG Global Berhad, we noticed that the factory's manufacturing equipment was not advanced and insufficient. Most small and medium-sized businesses like their way to do R&D on new technology and instead rely on the employees in their operation, lack of worker knowledge of technology, which increase the company's expense. And this is because management needs to send the workers to KMJ Global Sinar Berhad manufacturing process to assign people to work training and provide technology. And the last one is workplace environment. According to the CEO of KMG Global Sinar Berhad, in the interview itself, their employees decided to undertake poor performing work due to the pressure from top management to increase sales over time, especially during MCO. The result of the employees is that they were extremely stressed out and dissatisfied with the management. In this situation, people frequently to show their laziness and lack of motivation.
Hi and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Shazwani binti Fauzi, matric number 280445. So today I will talk about consequences of the problem. Okay, the first consequences is the productivity of the business will reduce. The meaning of the productivity is efficiency of product or good or service expressed by some measure. Due to MCO, which is movement control order, the Malaysian needs to stay at home, and this will give the problem to agents who are housewives because they need to focus on their children and husband. So they do not have time to promote. At the same time, they tired and lazy to do promotion. They also did not have time to join the training, workshop, and so on. So the productivity of the employee can be decreased because of this. So if this problem continued, the image of the company will affected, and they will give the negative feedback from the customer. The second consequences is ineffectiveness of the product's marketing. Marketing are activities a company undertake to promote their buying or selling of a product or service. Good marketing is needed to make sure the company can expand their business widely. Now there are many channels that can be used to promote their product, like TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. Due to agents do not have mood and lazy to promote their product, this can lead to the low number of sales. The late restock of product also can be one of the problem of low number of sales. However, this issue does not affect a few of agents who are motivated to promote the product to the customer to purchase, so they can achieve their target and make sure the customer are happy with the product. So the third consequences is the expenses of the company increase. KMJ Global Sinar Berhad has to pay a lot of money and effort to acquire the device and market the product on social media for the workers in order to solve the primary issue, which is the agent are too lazy and to do their work. The employee and agent also lack enough understanding of the technology that they may utilize as their primary platform to promote the product. So therefore, KMJ Sinar Berhad has to invest the money to send the agent to class marketing, to make sure they have ability to and motivation to promote the product. In addition, KMJ Global Sinar Berhad also provide technology equipment like handphone for the purpose of the promotion. Because of that, the company is facing the implication of an increase the expenditure. So the last consequences is work quality has been impacted. Work quality is the value of work that is produced by a person, a team, and organization. According to the KMJ Global Sinar Berhad situation, the supervisor put a lot of pressure on the staff to raise the sale during the MCO. So this will give the staff and agent a lot of pressure, and they will be unhappy with the administration. So this will give they lack of motivation, which would prevent them from performing their professional duty effectively. They also will show the poor attitude by did not achieve their goals sales and give the poor service to the customer. Additionally, this will give the bad reputation to the company, and their job performance also will low.
Okay, thank you, Annie, for explaining the consequences part. Right, so before proceeding, I would like to introduce myself, as you can call me Haikal, metric number 280458, and I will continue explaining this part of slide on the framework of KMJ Global Berhad. So, on this slide, it shows a unique set of elements gained from psychological theories that are consistent with economic theory, experimental data, and historical data on human behavior, informations we gather from our interview. Starting with the lack of training and motivational issue, we have assumed that this would cause productivity of the business to decline. This might be a global issue since the movement control order, which people are starting to work from home. Next, the attitude of the employees issue, which we suppose that it would cause the ineffectiveness of products marketing. This is because employees are required to have a good attitude to be able to advertising, communicate, and to engage with customers. Furthermore, employees lack work of knowledge issue. This we presume that this issue will cause the expenses of the company to increase as more training are required for them to gather experience to do business. And lastly, workplace environment issue. Though KMJ Global Berhad could be considered a newly established organization, they still have an issue which they could not provide a suitable workplace as their salesmen are allowed to work from home, which would also cause ineffectiveness of sales. And that is all about it from me, and I will pass the next part to Sofia Kisina.
Good day, Doctor. My name is Safia Kisna binti Amir Zakri, matrix number 2807881, and I'm going to present 5.0, which is the recommendation for the company's problem that we gained during the interview session with KMG Global Sdn Bhd. For the first problem, which is lack of staff training and motivation, we suggest KMJ to hire expertise employees and develop marketing strategy. KMJ Global Sdn Bhd could employ personnel with prior expertise in the manufacturing industry to handle this issue, as they are more knowledgeable about what needs to be done. They also must give training on specific programs to help KMJ's employees improve their skills and techniques. As we know that employees that are happy are more likely to be productive, which leads to pleasant job. It is also a self-evident that skilled employees with the proper training and ongoing encouragement will provide job satisfaction while also give benefits to the company. Aside from that, KMJ also can train their employees on how to develop and implement marketing strategies in order to advertise their products, attract clients, and generate sales. However, many business owners are unaware of the necessity of a marketing strategy. In fact, a marketing strategy is important as it will guide the company through every business decision making. As a result, the marketing strategy is to emphasize the company's approach in order to achieve specific objectives and goals. Next, we know that human resources has become one of the most critical consideration for any companies, and as a result, organizations must successfully manage and value their employees. The employer can apply motivational concepts such as providing rewards and incentives to the employee to make a recommendation to the bad attitude employee based on the second problems for KMJ Global Sdn Bhd. When the employees are not appreciated, their attitude can be a reaction towards how they felt. They will be much more encouraged to be productive if your employees are rewarded, and they will realize that their employers appreciate what they do and how they perform. They will work appropriately and be more productive as a result of the motivation that they have received. Giving an allowance to an employee who has completed punctually for the month and does not turn up late is an example of a reward that KMJ could provide to their employees. They will be more eager to be at work early all day as a result of these incentives. To show their support, the company can take their staff out for the meals and spend time with them so that employees will be motivated to complete the tasks by incentives, which will develop healthy competition among the employees. Next, for the third problem of KMJ Global Sdn Bhd, which is lack of worker knowledge and sophisticated technological tools. We know that firms that have the appropriate technology can keep running even if there is a pandemic or even thrive and surpass competitors. However, a firm can only accomplish this if it values its equipment and appreciates its employees enough to give them with the most effective and efficient available tools. KMJ Global Sdn Bhd could make an investment to upgrade their tools, machinery, as well as equipment to be more efficient and productive, in order to replace older and slower hardware with faster and newer ones, since the manufacturing equipment was sophisticated and insufficient. Furthermore, it is essential for employees to undergo training in order for the company to succeed. KMJ needs to provide guidance and training to its employees on how to operate tools, machinery, and other equipment so that they can become familiar in the use of machines and be more efficient at work. Employees receive job satisfaction as a result of training, and more motivated and satisfied an employee is, the more the employees will contribute to the company development, resulting in lower absenteeism and turnover. The last recommendation is we suggest for KMJ to create a harmonious workplace environment. Employees may experience stress and discomfort as a result of changes in management, operations, duties, or job descriptions, redundancy, employee changes, and restructure. Every business should develop maintaining workplace harmony a priority. When approaching employees, they should devise a successful strategy. KMJ will need to create goals and define what success means to its employees in order to make this work. They will also need to ensure that they are always striving to achieve these goals and rewarding those who have been effective at achieving goals. Employees will feel more valued as a result of this, which will encourage them to put their best foot forward. Employees at KMJ will have achieved self-actualization and have achieved their full potential when they reach this stage. KMJ also should devise and implement a robust communication and feedback strategy. This will encourage better communication between the employer and employee, as well as the development of team spirit and a harmonious workplace environment. That's all from me. Thank you.
As a conclusion, KMJ Global SDN Berhad has suffered the same internal corporate issues as SMEs in general. One of the most significant problems that KMJ Global SDN Berhad must overcome is employee concern. In this regard, customized training to assist KMG staff in improving their abilities and techniques will be quite beneficial and will bring job satisfaction to the workers, while also benefiting the company by increasing output and sales. Because the more satisfied an employee is, the more employees contribute to the company's growth. It is essential in organizational behavior to combine rational analysis with intuition. A leader can improve decision-making effectiveness by combining the two. It produces itself by actively exploring the new solution to issues, trying to understand problem in new ways, leveraging analogies, and attractive creative individuals in order to increase creativity. And that's the end of our presentation. And I'll finish here. Sorry if there is a wrong word. And last but not least, thank you for the attention.